What's up, guys? It's Bakes, and back again with the Music Shelf by Shelf series. We are up to the final shelf, shelf number 5, the shortest one. So let's get straight into it. So right on the bottom here, a bit dark, we have the story so far, Under Soil and Dirt. Probably their most well-known album. Songs like Quicksand and everything on it. Really good shit. I'll just leave that one there because I won't be able to put it back in. Vessel, 21 Pilots. I know everyone really loves this album. I think it's 21 Pilots' weakest. But yeah, I think it's more so a nostalgia thing for a lot of people, I guess, as well. Vices and Virtues, Panic at the Disco. I have come to really enjoy this album a lot. I think it's really cool. It's not on the same level as A Fever You Can't Sweat Out, but good shit. Versus, Pearl Jam. Just as good as 10, in my opinion. A lot of people are 50-50 on which one's better, and yeah, I'm pretty much the same because they're both really good. Was Here by the band Stand Atlantic. Their newest album, so pretty different to their original sound. They've developed and changed up as they've gone on in their careers, but good shit. Weird, Youngblood. Youngblood, he's my opinion on him has changed a lot over time. Not him as a person, just his music. Hasn't really held up the best in my opinion, but don't mind listening to it every now and then. Sorry, this bottom corner is a bit hard to show everything and get down low and whatever, but Welcome to the Neighborhood, Boston Manor, could be their best album. It probably is my favorite of theirs, just purely off nostalgia and knowing it fairly well. Also, What Separates Me From You, A Day to Remember. I think this is the band's best album. I know a lot of people would probably go with Homesick, but I just really enjoy this one front to back. Cool shit. What You Don't See, again, the story so far. Not as good as Under Soil and Dirt and, some other albums, but still some good shit here that everyone would know. What's the Story, Morning Glory, Oasis. Everyone should know this album, so there's not really much I can say that will, really change people's opinion on it, because, as I said, it's pretty well known. Everyone would already have their thoughts on that one. When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go, Billie Eilish. I forgot the name of this album. I'm not overly massive on Billie, but, this was her first full-length album, and, I enjoyed it. Sorry, I've got a cold at the moment, so I keep clearing my throat. Wishful Thinking, Neck Deep. Their full-length debut album. Just some really cool, fast-paced, generic pop-punk, as they would call it, but awesome. With Confidence, self-titled, With Confidence. This is their last album that they did. They've broken up since, but, it's not their best stuff, but, I'd still love to have a new album if they ever got back together, for sure. With Ears to See and Eyes to Hear, Sleeping with Sirens. Has its moments. It's definitely not their best album, but there's a lot on this album that, die-hard fans would know and love, and same goes for me. I really do like some moments off there. Sorry, again, this corner is so hard to get into. The Young and the Hopeless, Good Charlotte. A lot of people's go-to Good Charlotte album. I like their self-titled more, but this one's also right up there. It's such a classic, so many iconic songs. The Anthem, Boys and Girls, tons of great shit. Youngblood by 5 Seconds Summer. This is the album that they came back after a little break, and they changed their sound quite dramatically, but I think it's for the better. At first it was a bit jarring, and I was like, oh, what the fuck, but I think it's led them to go on and do bigger and better things. Yours to Keep, Sticky Fingers. Just such a cool, moody album. I was speaking about on the last shelf. I forget what album it was, but whenever I'm in a particular mood, there's albums I like to go to, and this is one of them. It's just so fucking vibey and cool and easy listening. And then we have Youth by the band Citizen. I know a lot of people who are fans of Citizen just adore this album. I think they have better albums, but again, I think this is their first full length, so kind of like Vessel that I said with 21 Pilots, a lot of people would have nostalgia with that. Now I have a handful of albums here off to the side that I've picked up since covering these other levels, so you haven't got to see them, but I'll do a quick little recap. And you would notice all of them if you've seen my latest unboxing from Rude Records, so I'll fly through them quickly. A Flair for the Dramatic, Pierce of Ale, their first full-length album. The Earth Pushed Back by Have Mercy, cool little emo grunge album in a way. I'm not too familiar with that band at all, really, but that was my first introduction to them, and I've enjoyed listening to this album. Selfish Machines, Pierce of Ale, obviously so many more iconic songs on this one. This is sort of the album that, A Flair for the Dramatic, not a lot of people knew them then. They started to grow with this one. I still don't know how to say the name of this song, but it's one of their most iconic and well-known songs ever. Bulletproof Love as well, but yeah, good shit. And then Stand Atlantic's EP called Sidewinder. Doesn't have the track list on the slipcase, but there are the tracks there. Most people would know this one for the track Coffee at Midnight, but yeah. Alright, there we go, guys. Shelf number 5 of my music shelf by shelf series. I know this series hasn't really gotten a lot of love or attention, which is fair enough because a lot of people were asking for another one of my horror movie shelf by shelf series, but I just feel like not a lot of time has passed since I did my last one of them, so I wasn't really jumping to doing another one too soon, but eventually I will. So if you're waiting on a movie shelf by shelf series, it will come. But thank you for joining me for the music one. As I said, there's 5 episodes to go through here. If you are interested in it, I'll put a little playlist together, so if you want to watch all of the series you can, but otherwise let's try and keep this one short and sharp, and I'll see you for another video soon. Peace.